got a new guest today, a superstar. I want to introduce you to Rydas. Destiny Rydas. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks to have you in New York in my podcast.
Thank you so much.
That's a pleasure for me. Can you introduce yourself for the people who don't know you?
Sure. My name is Destiny Rydas. I'm an international award-winning pop star all the way from Australia, and I flew all the way into New York right now. Just had a couple of major interviews, so yeah, about to be dope.
I see. When did you start music?
I started music in 2012. I had the opportunity to work with Bone Thugs and Harmony back in Australia. I got to go on tour with them, so I basically studied the industry as much as I could. I was a A&R for labels, a manager, I was co-partner in labels, and I owned my own label. Once I learned the business side of things, I became an artist myself.
Okay. And I see you got a song with Offset and Fresh Montana. Can you explain us how it happened?
Okay, so the Offset record, I had a producer contact me. He was like, I got a dope record for you, whatever. I think you'll be dope on the record. So I got the feature with him. And then French Montana, he was one of my good friends, Two Pistol actually. He was like, hey Destiny, I had a song with French Montana, but he wanted to take himself off the record because he felt like it would be a better fit for me. So yeah, I went to the studio and did my verse.
Nice. Who's your top 5 female artists?
Top 5, definitely Rihanna. I love Rihanna, she's my favorite. Katy Perry, Pink, and Nicki Minaj and Cardi B.
Okay. And do you have any project coming up?
Yeah, I got a bunch of projects coming up right now. So I've got a bunch of music videos. I got a song called Love Me, produced by Razby and Leave It to the Professionals, Razby by B2K. And then I got another song that is done by Kwam, which is Miss Deb's son, the one that manages Nicki Minaj. He just produced a record for me, J Note too. So it's called Private Flights. Look at my dog, he's crazy. He's so funny.
If you had somebody you want to collaborate with in the future, who would it be?
I have to say 50 Cent, because he was the very first artist in the industry to co-sign me. He said I was in the come up back in 2016. So yeah, and he's a very smart businessman, so definitely 50 Cent.
What's the difference between ATL and New York for you, music-wise?
I don't like Atlanta. I don't like it. I think people are very rude and very disrespectful out there. But opportunity-wise, obviously, like I've been very successful out there. I've achieved quite a little bit out there. But New York, for sure, I mess with New York. They all respect me. They treat me like a queen out here. I get queen service out here.
You told me you cool with Rallo. Can you tell me how you and Rallo met?
So the first time I ever met Rallo was at a softball. It was like a kickball game. I met him there, so I know a bunch of people on his team or whatever. So they invited me to go back to the studio. I've been there quite a few times around there. So, but I know a lot of major artists.
Ever been around in ATL?
Oh my God, a bunch of people. Razby from B2K. Man, there's so many people. I don't like usually dropping names, but there's a lot of major artists that I know personally. So.
What do you think about females winning right now? When I've been winning like on the top of the music?
Right, I think it's great. I think it's really inspirational because I know how hard it is for a female artist to make it, because we go through a lot of, we get hindered a lot. You know what I'm saying? People try to stop us because they try to sleep with us, or they try, you know what I'm saying? So, or they try to sell you false dreams. So the women that have really, really made it, I salute them. I think it's amazing because I know how hard it is to make it.
And right now, so you planning about moving to New York?
Yes, I've been to so many cities in the States, but to be honest, Miami and New York is my favorite. My absolute favorite. But I would say New York for sure. Definitely want to move out here.
Well, how many times have you been to New York?
No, it's my third time. The first time I ever came, I just recorded in the studio and I left straight away the same day. The second time I came out here 4 weeks ago, shout out to all the DJs. The DJs were all playing my song French Montana out here. And this is my third time. So, I was just hosting with Red Cafe on Friday. He got a new spot out there, private room out here. Yesterday I had a fashion show out there with Shah and Daniel Leathers. So I was a celebrity judge for them, and I'm going to be in the fashion show. So I'm coming back to New York in a week's time.
How you got to MTV Wild 'N Out?
Well, basically I was just like an extra though. I was like a casting for extra. I was always sitting behind the old school team. But now I got a few things coming out with him right now. So I just spoke with him actually yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like your how many tattoos do you got?
Man, I'm covered in tattoos. I lost count a long time ago.
I know you got so many. I know you got so many, and they fit you so good too.
It's every time I went through a bad pain or something that happened really bad to me, I always got new tattoos. So
okay, I see.
Yeah.
And that's your red hair, or you just like it's just your color that you want to do?
No, red's my signature color. I love red. It's my favorite color. But no, my hair right now is like my natural hair is brown, but I got platinum underneath though.
And what's the difference between the music industry in Australia and America, or anywhere else?
It's completely different. We have Aussie hip hop back home, so the sound's completely different, and people are completely different out there than out here. People are crazy out in the States. What?
And you go back often?
I go back and forward a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's far from me. How many hours from? 14 hours. Far from me. How many hours? From
yes, 14 hours from LA.
Oh. From LA.
Maybe.
Have you done any show in Australia too?
Of course. Okay. I did a whole tour out there. I kind of made it out there in my country first before I came out here. But you know, I came out here with $200 and 2 suitcases. I had nothing when I came out here.
Okay, and right now, so you say you got a lot of projects coming out. Do you have an album or EP? What it is?
Yeah, so I'm working on a lot of singles right now. I do have an EP coming out though. But my main thing right now is music videos. I have a bunch of music videos coming out right now.
And do you have any name on it on the EP, or is just you?
I mean, I do have a lot of features, but I think for this one, it's just going to be me. You know, a lot of my fans are saying they just want to hear me now because I have so many features. I got Maino, I got Delvin by Jodeci, I got Crazy Bone, I got the old school artists and new school artists. You know, I got a bunch of people, so I really got to focus just on me right now.
I can't wait to hear it. I know it's gonna sound dope. What you got that superstar energy on you that I can feel even in the car. So I'm really glad to have you on my Yellow Taxi podcast.
I'm grateful too. Thank you for having me.
For responding quick to you got a lot of people when you ask them to do something, they always like, hey.
No, you being dope. Like, to be honest, I do knock back a lot of interviews. I don't say yes to everything because you see my attitude at the start. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I wanted to do it with you because I could tell that you believed in me, and I could see that you were really trying your best to actually like just do certain things or whatever. So for that reason, I couldn't say no.
Yeah.
Why would I say no? So, and I'm always gonna remember that too for the rest of my journey.
Well, I really appreciate that one. I really appreciate that some big superstar like you just want to do like a regular podcast like that. You know what I mean? You got people that I don't got time. No, I can't. No, I got it. That's
right.
I really appreciate that one. I really appreciate
no, I'm grateful too.
Like you,
I appreciate it.
Who's do your hair for you?
So I got my girl. She's actually in here somewhere. She's at the front here. She tried to tell me that her name was Kuma Matata, but it's not. It's Kumo, right? Akuma. She tried to tell me it was Kuma Matata. That's how I remembered it on my interview upstairs.
What do you think about the election right now? Do you think will it be good to have Kamala Harris or to have Trump?
Fuck the election. I don't get involved in that shit.
You don't vote?
I don't get involved in it. Okay. I don't get involved in no politics.
All right.
I have no idea. Don't want to know. I respect that. I have no idea. Don't want to know.
I respect that. And what do you think about all those controversy right now? You know, Drake against Kendrick Lamar. You know, there's a lot of little controversy right now. Do you think it's good for the music? Do you think it's bad? Do you think?
I think it's really stupid, to be honest, because they're all successful, right? So there's really no need for it to do it. But who knows if that's even real news? It could be fake. You don't know, because there's no reason why someone like him, Kendrick Lamar or Drake should be fighting at all. They're both super talented artists. You know, so I think it's stupid.
Did you had anything like that, like any beef against another female?
Man, I have a lot of haters. I got a lot of successful people, but I have a lot of haters too because...
Come with the
yeah, it does. It's my motivation though. It just pushes me even harder to go harder. You know what I'm saying? I try not to pay attention as much as I can because I'm a sweetheart. I'm a really good person, have an amazing heart. But people can get me out of character really quick. So I try to do my best to stay away from people like that because I can turn out real quick. So I do my absolute best. That's why I'm really grateful to my hairstylist that did my hair today because it's important to be around the right people that have the right energy. That's not going to bring that out of me. Does that make sense?
You think being white is like little more, you know, is like little more like harder to get in the industry, or you don't think so?
Well, I wouldn't say my skin's white. I'm very olive complexion, but people do consider me as white. So kind of, yeah, people be racist a lot to me. Like, I can't help the way I was born. Like, you know what I'm saying? They do be racist, but I try my best these days to try to pray to God and stay close to God as much as I can, and try not to allow them to get to me, because otherwise it's going to be very difficult for me if I'm going to allow every single thing to get to me, you know? But yeah, I have had my hair braided quite a few times, and they're like, you want to be a black person, or, you know, they judge me because of my tattoos. They think just because I'm covered in tattoos, I'm going to be a bad person, or I'm going to be a diva, or, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I do get judged a lot. I'm used to it now, though.
And who dress? Do you have any like personal stylist, or you just dress yourself by yourself?
No, personal stylist, I dress myself. I kind of asked my girl to do my hair today to help me a little bit because I was in a rush. But usually I just dress myself.
What's your little dog's name?
This little guy, say Prince, say hi. Say hi, man. I love you. Can you say I love you? Say I love you. Come on, you can do it. You kiss mom in the mouth. Say I.
What's your favorite meal? What's your favorite meal?
Meal?
Yeah.
Meal?
Yeah.
I love seafood and I love Italian.
If someone would take you to a restaurant, what would be the first one?
Seafood or Italian for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is Pretty Woman. One of my favorite movies.
Okay, one of them.
Yeah, Pretty Woman for sure though. I love Julia Roberts. I think she's an amazing actress.
And who's your favorite actor?
I don't really have one for males, really. I really only just really like Julia Roberts.
Okay. And do you watch podcasts a lot?
Kind of, not really. I'd be really busy. I don't really watch much TV. Actually, my actor though, an actor would be 50 Cent too, for sure. He's a good actor too.
Okay.
He's in a bunch of movies.
And do you want to talk a little bit more about yourself deeply, or you think, I don't know, like if you, like, because I feel like you've been through a lot. You know,
Yeah, I've been through a lot, man.
Even if you don't say, I can feel the, you know.
Yeah, no, I have. Look, I've got a whole documentary. I got a whole documentary coming out about suicide awareness and like a little bit of a story about my life. To be honest, like I went through so much before I met Bone Thugs and Harmony in Australia. I was kidnapped out there for 3 months. You know, I've been through a lot.
I can tell.
A lot. But when I came out here, oh yeah, when I came out here, I was suicidal out here. I've been beaten up out here. I've been abused out here mentally, physically, spiritually. And it broke me down to the point where I didn't want to live anymore. Because it hurt me so bad for the things that I went through in Australia before I got out here. And I got my mental state right before I came here. Then when I came out here and I got treated the way I did, it broke my heart. It broke me down. But one thing I can say about myself, no matter what I've been through in my life or how bad it hurt me, I continue working. I don't stop. And I realize now it's not a bad thing. I don't play the victim no more, because I kind of look at it like I've got a testimony, and I can go help other children and other people out there that have gone through it. You know what I'm saying? So I just got a big heart. I just got to give it to the right people. But yeah, no, I've been through a lot, man. I've been through a lot, that's for sure. Blood, sweat, and tears. When I tell you, crying to the point where I didn't even want to look at myself in the mirror, and I used to think I was ugly. I was very insecure with myself. It took me a long time to build myself back up again, because people try to break you down so they can control you, manipulate you. I didn't even know what the word narcissist was till I came to the States. I never seen it before. But again, it was my fuel to my fire, and I kind of look at it like when you're the victim at home crying, you're not going to win. People that play the victim don't win. You have to be victorious. So.
Do you have any word for the upcoming artists or people who want to be successful like you or like any other artist? Do you have anything to tell them?
For sure, yeah. I just say that no matter how hard it gets, you know, keep pushing. For me, you know, I'm grateful that I found God, because God got me through a lot of things and He helps me. But there's some people that don't believe in God. So what do you do then if you don't? If you haven't found God yet? You just got to find mentors and people around you that genuinely really care about you, and they're going to lift your spirits up mentally, physically, spiritually. That's the most important part, is who do we surround ourselves with? You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
But, you know, if you do believe in God, that's the most powerful thing ever. God has to be the center of everything. and it works. So yeah, all I can say is just keep pushing and don't.
And what made you want to be a artist?
I love music. I've always loved music since I was a kid. So I did dancing when I was a kid. You know, then I went to a high school that was performing arts school. So we did Rock Stedford, which was like a big dance theme that you go and dance and compete against other schools. And you're in front of like 10, 20,000 people. You know, I was in a band at school. You know, my school was a performing arts school. I just always loved music. I was, at the start I wanted to be on MTV and like all the videos and stuff like that. I mean, I already did all that, you know? And then, you know, I really studied the industry first and learned as much as I could before I became an artist. But music's everything. I love music. Especially when I perform on stage, I feel free. It's the most amazing feeling ever, so.
And would you say your music is pop or hip hop?
I do Afro beats and pop music now.
Yeah, I listen to it.
I do all of it. I can rap, I can sing, I do all of it. But right this second, I'm kind of doing like pop music and Afro music.
Okay. Did you link up with Sexy Red yet?
No, I was just booked with her yesterday, actually. I decided to come to New York instead.
I think you and her can make some great songs. I don't know why.
Look, I think Sexy Red is absolutely amazing, but I also feel like it has to be the right setting, you know? Like, for example, I had huge interviews out here in New York, so I had to focus on myself for the first time ever, instead of just being a host or hosting for another major artist. You get what I'm saying? So everything has to be the right setting, the right energy, and I'm sure I'm gonna meet the girl because she's super successful, so I'm definitely sure I'm gonna meet her.
And do you follow any upcoming artists, female?
You said follow, or do I support any of them?
Yeah.
Rihanna's my favorite.
Okay.
She's my favorite artist ever. I love her so much. So.
Your music is inspired from her or not at all?
Not inspired by her, but I definitely love her music. She's so talented. I love how she carries herself as a woman. I love how she didn't have children until she was successful. There's just so many amazing elements about her. So.
Right now, what you think about the music industry in general? Like because you know I heard a lot of things about the music industry, but I want to get your side of it.
I think a lot of it's bullshit, but when you can get past the bullshit, you can be very successful. You know, you get the people that try to sleep with you to try to make it, which is all bullshit because they're not going to put you on anyway. You got people that are very disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But then also you've got the positive side of things too. Like, I have a lot of major artists that respect me more than people that are not artists. Successful people respect me more than someone that just has like a regular job. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got good and bad and everything, but I think once you really get past everything and your mind is 100% right, it's a breeze after that. So yeah, but I ain't stopping. I'm on my 6th music award. I get my 6th award on the 31st of August. Then I get my 7th award in November. But I'm trying to go for a Grammy award now. So, but that's 6 awards within 2 years.
Do you have any show coming up or anything like that?
Yeah. So 10th of September, I'm back out. Oh, no, I'm back out here on the 6th of September. So I've got a bunch of other interviews. And then I have Daniel Leathers. I was a celebrity judge for him yesterday, so I just got booked to be in the fashion show for him. Then on the 10th of September, I have DJ Will from Power 105. The Power is Industry for unsigned artists. I'm going to be performing out here on the 10th. So, yeah.
If anybody want to find you, can you let them know your social media?
Yes, sir. So basically, I let people know just to go on Google, because if you type in my name, Destiny Rydas, all my links will come up. So it's DESTINYRYDAS.
Make sure you follow this superstar, guys. You don't want to miss what she got coming up. But that was a pleasure having you. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate how you respond quick. And I really wish you the best. Hope to see you the next one on getting a BET award or any kind of other big award that was gonna make you, all your work and everything you've been doing gotta be out of the light now. And people gotta respect you for who you are, how long you've been doing this job, and how you've been passionate about music, and not because you're just a female artist from from Australia, because I know sometimes I'm French,
Right.
so I'm not gonna lie to you. And you know, sometimes when you're around like Americans and they see that you're not from here, they kind of funny sometimes.
They are,
They can be funny, and I live that too. That's why I'm saying that, and I can like see that through you too.
Yeah, even though I've been through so much bad things out here, I've also got good people too. You know, like for example, the hairstylist that came out today, she came out within an hour for me. I didn't even know this girl. So sometimes strangers and people you don't know can actually help you more than what people you've known your entire life. You know, so you know, I have to always try my best to look at the positives out of every situation.
Okay, I respect that. And as a female artist coming up Australia, another country, coming here and fight the way you fight, I think you should. That can inspire a lot of people to, you know, like you, like French Montana. Like, you know, there's a lot of artists. 21 Savage. I don't want to say, but I know a lot of artists coming up from other country come here and made it. So if anybody got to, you know, everybody can make it.
Right.
I feel like through everybody can make it. It's not about where you're from. It's not about. It's about how hard you work. Yes. There's a lot of people that, you know, they find excuses. No. I think if you work hard, you can make it.
Right.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? You know, it's your girl Destiny Rydas, an international multi-award pop star, all the way in New York right now, but I'm from Australia, and I'm about to be interviewed by Yellow Taxi Podcast.